I can tell already today is going to be full. So let's all just take a moment and take a nice deep breath in and let it out. Awesome. So imagine a workplace where a calm employee is an effective and productive employee. Imagine a workplace where your employees have really effective and simple tools to help them manage their day-to-day stress. Imagine your employees kind, compassionate, calm, and effective under pressure. And imagine a workforce that is resilient to change, and they're full of creative and innovative solutions to the challenges your company faces. So good morning, my name is Trish Tutton. I'm a speaker, yoga, and mindfulness teacher, and I specialize in helping employees go from feeling overwhelmed and ineffective to focused and efficient. Now, this may sound like a utopian version of a workplace, but the truth is that companies from Google to Goldman Sachs and from the healthcare industry to education are using mindfulness as an effective and research-based intervention to help elevate their culture. In fact, in one study where a company included mindfulness in their workplace, they reported a 36% reduction in stress levels. Sounds pretty good. A 62-minute increase in productivity each week, this is per employee, 7% lower healthcare costs, and that's $3,000 saved per year based on increased productivity. So today, I want you to experience mindfulness. We're going to do a simple mindfulness practice that's going to help you get control of, if you're like me, your busy mind. Mindfulness no longer has to only take place in a yoga studio, and it doesn't have to be complicated or fancy. So this practice is going to be about calming your mind by focusing your attention on one complete round of breath, just an inhale and an exhale. So I'm going to share some information, and then I'll give you just a moment of silence to practice, okay? So you can get comfortable. Just sit, put down pens and paper. You can close into your eyes if you like. It'll help you to focus. Let your shoulders just relax. And just follow a couple of natural breaths in and out. The practice of mindfulness helps us to increase our ability to be in the present moment and to kind of take a pause from our mind chattering and overwhelming us, to encourage us to be calm and focused. So here are your instructions. Begin by noticing when your inhale begins, how it continues, and as it ends. Then notice when your exhale begins, how it continues, and when it ends. And maybe if there's a brief pause before your next inhalation. I'll give you a moment to place all of your attention on one full cycle of breath, completing this practice. And with your eyes remaining closed, just notice any subtle shifts you've experienced in your mind, your body, your breath. And you can open your eyes. So it's quick, it's simple, just like that. And mindfulness teaches us how to focus. And science tells us that what we practice, we get better at. My mission really is to create calm and effective workplaces through the tools of mindfulness. And I want to share with you a couple of my top tips for doing this. Slowing down is sometimes the best way to speed up. We are so used to rushing through our days and our tasks that we don't notice that this habit is creating more stress, more anxiety, and sometimes even costly mistakes. So encouraging your team to take mini breaks in your day so that they can return to their work refueled and refocused. Leaders help shape your company culture with their behavior. So look to your leaders to inspire change. And this might be as simple as your leader creating a mindful moment at the beginning of a meeting. It could be just as quick as what we just did. Company culture is really about how the people in your organization interact with each other. You can encourage your employees to practice mindful listening. This means listening to understand, not just listening to respond. Master the art of single tasking. Multitasking is a habit that is decreasing our productivity by 40%, and it is stressing us out. So master the art of single tasking by focusing on one thing at one time, eliminating the dings, the bells, the buzzes, the distractions from your email and your phone. There are apps you can use to help you eliminate distractions, one called Self-Control and one called Freedom. You can tidy your desk. This is a great way to just eliminate distractions and actually schedule in your distracted time so it's not controlling you, you're controlling it. And lastly, be kind and compassionate. The practice of mindfulness actually boosts our emotional intelligence, which means that we understand each other better as human beings and not just job titles. And lastly, you can practice mindfulness by visiting my website, downloading my 3-minute practice, 3 minutes to calm, or you can just connect with me today. Thanks, everyone.